you guys have a bad BBO, both of your wingers.
No.
When it's time to show bikini time. The butt is not looking good, bro.
I'm not getting gaslit by you, man. No manager will save us, bro. Even Prime Pep.
We don't.
Prime Pep won't save us, bro.
Do you want Arsenal to win trophies?
Yeah, for sure.
Get Eric Ten Hag in there.
Alright, cool. Before we even start, please like the video, man. I see the views, but I ain't seen the likes.
Not enough likes, guys.
How can you have like 300 views and 2 likes, bro?
Oh, you
Anyways,
like us.
today, we're here with my boy Gideon, man. Arsenal fan in the building.
Yes.
You get me?
Yes.
Cameron's here as well. Shout my boy Cameron and me. Well, today we've got a lot to talk about, man. I feel like it's going to be a good episode. We're going to talk about Arsenal, the whole season. United win our European final. Let's start with Arsenal though, man. Obviously, Gideon, you're here today. How you feeling about Arsenal right now? What's your full perspective on Arsenal? Since, losing to PSG, coming second. Tell me about your season this year.
It's a poor season, for sure. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Very, very poor season. I think we've gone backwards in the league.
Man with standards.
The fact that we're on like 68 points in May is a disgrace.
68.
68 points, bro. It's bad. It's
Yeah,
bad.
I didn't deep it.
It's really bad, bro. We haven't even got the 70s yet to confirm Champions
What's
League.
Liverpool on?
83.
Ooh.
15 points behind.
15 points behind, yeah. So it's been a really poor season. People can talk about the mitigating circumstances, which I think they are a factor, but at the same time, I do have a lot of issues.
Sorry to cut you off, but what does mitigating mean?
So the mitigating circumstances are people like to be fair, I'm also one of them. I do think injuries have hampered our
Would you call them excuses, Gideon? Would you call them excuses? Because I feel like it's excuses after every single time. It's excuses every week.
This has turned into an interrogation.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? It is excuses. It is excuses, 100%, because I do think the club should have done more to ensure that we don't even rely on these excuses come the end of the season. So it's definitely excuses. But one thing with me is, even though it's excuses, it is also the reality. I'm looking at a Merino player playing up front in the quarterfinals and the semi-finals of the Champions League, and we're a big club. It's a disgrace. So when I'm seeing that, I'm thinking if we had someone of a level that is a decent player, maybe things could be different. So it is an excuse, but I'm looking at it just and thinking it could be different. But yeah, man, the PSG game, it broke my heart. It broke my heart, man. Why it broke my heart is because I was saying before, I don't think PSG are head and shoulders better than us. I genuinely I didn't look at that time and think, we just lost to the better. Like, we did lose to the better team, don't get me wrong, but it's not like we could not have beat them. We could have.
You could have.
I'm looking at the first leg, yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, let me tell you why I think we could have. I'm looking at the first leg. I have no idea why we started the way we started in that first leg. I know PSG was sick and they kept the ball and we couldn't get near him. So I give more credit to PSG, to be fair. But then after that, I've got Martinelli, my left winger, who we need to upgrade on. 3-1-1 against Donnarumma. Donnarumma's a great keeper, but he has the net. This is Champions League.
I think you're right. Before you continue, so I'm not trying to cut you off or even disagree with anything you're saying, but I think Martinelli is over-criticised.
Oh, ho.
I think he's
Are you
over-criticised.
serious?
No, because when you watch that PSG tie, him and Bukayo Saka were both two cheeks of the same butt. So why are we picking on one butt cheek when both butt cheeks?
They're both botched.
Yeah,
both botched. They're both
bad
botched.
BBL Arsenal, bro. That's what it looks. No. You guys have a bad BBL, both of your wingers.
No.
When it's time to show bikini time. The butt is not looking good, bro. Honestly, and look at my face, kids. I'm not even laughing because this is the best analogy I can give you.
No.
I'm not saying Martinelli's sick, but can we look at both butt cheeks?
No.
Talk about both butt cheeks, bro.
Saka was way better than Martinelli, especially in that second leg. In the second leg, he was way better than him.
You know what? I'll be real. Is it a colour thing, Gideon? Because every time you might give Saka leeway, bro. He had a chance to bring it back to 2-1.
Yes.
Over the bar.
Over the bar.
You get
Open
me,
goal.
like?
Yeah, no.
And the thing is, bro, I thought Saka was going to do his thing today. I thought, yeah, you know what, star boy. Let's big stage. Let me see something.
I didn't. Just
Okay.
information.
No, I do hear that. Because if it was Havertz that missed that chance,
Everyone's on him.
I know what the notion is going to be online. That's why we need a line. That's right.
Striker.
So I do understand. Saka has to score. It's a poor miss. But Martinelli has a one-on-one. Trossard has a one-on-one. If Saka has these one-on-ones, he's scoring, guys.
I hear it.
But he had an open goal.
Yeah, but it came out.
Come
fun.
on.
You know what? That one.
It came out.
If you play football, Cameron, I know you don't like soccer, but
I'm not a professional footballer. I'm not.
Very rarely do I see Saka miss chances gilt edged, like clear cut. I'll be honest. More time he's putting them away.
and he bagged that game too. You have to allow him a little bit.
I can't believe we're trying to debate and wiggle Saka out of this one. It's an open goal in the Champions League
No, it's poor.
semi-finals.
Yeah, it's poor. It's
This
poor.
is the semi-finals.
It's poor.
I'm
But
not a
then-
professional footballer, but put me there, and I
No,
promise
no.
you, you're gonna hit the net.
Season's over. What I'm most disappointed about is I checked today that Liverpool, the max total points that they can get this season is 89. And obviously that's what we got last season. So it's just very, I'm not saying that, like we could have caught them or anything, but Liverpool have been really good this season, but they were, I don't even know if catchable is a word, but we could have caught them.
What would you say is the main reason why you didn't win the league? If
Truthfully,
you had to say one thing, what's the main reason?
lack of quality.
You think so?
100%. 100%.
Okay,
I'm looking-
in what areas though?
In the forward line,
Okay,
I'm looking at
okay,
so
okay,
many
okay.
games where we're squandering chances, and then what the opposition do is they're like, you're missing this, no problem. We'll stay in the game. It's 1-0, no problem. Then before you know it, 1-1, game's done. We've dropped points, and that's what keeps
can
happening.
agree,
We're not
yeah.
scoring enough goals in games. We're not killing teams. How many times have you seen Arsenal score one goal, a team comes back 1-1? How many? It's been so many times this season. We've dropped 20 points from winning positions. 20.
That's a stat, you know.
That's not. That's poor, bro. So it's a lack of quality, man. We're not killing off teams.
I disagree with that in terms of it's a lack of quality. I've always thought your players lack quality. I've always thought the players ain't that good, Saka included. But I rated the manager. And my ratings for him have gone lower, I'll be honest, after this season, because last season I think you should have done better. You should have actually tried to win the league. So I said, you know what, I'm going to give him time this season, buy the striker, win the league. In our first episode of Take a Touch, I said Calafiori and Marino was a waste of money. In your defense, you weren't here. And I know you agree with that. Because I said you need to sign a striker. And Kwaku and Jermaine scolded me. No, this is retribution. This is my defense now.
Okay.
Because I sit here and I get gaslit every week by these Arsenal fans, and I get made to look crazy. Who's laughing now?
No, you're absolutely right.
You're playing Marino up top. Who is laughing now? I
it's bad,
foresaw these things. This is foreshadowing. We learnt it in English.
The thing is, yeah, bro, you just feel like there's people in this club like that are paid to make decisions, and you're buying a CDM
I can't understand.
and a left back when you need a striker. It doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't.
I can't understand.
Like, how does that work? And even now you're buying Zubamendi, whatever his name is.
I celebrated
I
that.
think the first thing you should do is get a striker, bro. Gyökeres is there.
But there has to be context to that. And obviously, I get that the first thing we should do is buy a striker. But Zubamendi's one was something we've been working on for ages, and now it's just come to light now that it's a done deal. I think we're working on multiple targets. I would like to believe so, innit?
You have to.
Because if we do not
If you're not,
getting a striker, then
But you see Zubimendi, yeah, personally, I think he's meaty. Yeah. And when I say meaty, he's a 6.5 sort of player. Yeah.
why'd you say that though?
Because he's got nothing. He ain't got a single attribute that he's elite at.
ball
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Ball
passing.
retention.
I'm passing 100%.
Okay, he's Spanish. Cool, he might keep the ball a bit. But if you're signing a player for 50 odd million, he's got to be an upgrade on Partey.
No, but it's very hard to get an upgrade on Partey in the current market. And then number two, the age of Partey, he's getting phased out now.
Yeah.
We need a replacement. So I think I actually like the forward thinking of the club. We're not waiting for Partey to completely break down before we have another player. So I'm okay with the signing.
I want to ask you a question, bro. How do you feel about Odegaard this season?
Poor. Poor season.
I'm glad you said that.
No,
man.
yeah. I'm not even going to mince my words. Very poor. Disappointed. I'm at the point where now I was even saying we need to buy another 10.
I got a hot take here. I think he should be a captain, bro.
He shouldn't be our captain.
I don't think so.
He's not, yeah.
I say you give it to Declan Rice or even Gabriel.
He's too pretty, too boy band. You know what I mean. Though. He looks like he should be on One Direction. Odegaard. Let's be honest. He looks like he should be
You're dragging it.
This guy's violent.
He looks like he should be on One Direction. If Odegaard went to an X Factor audition right now and started singing, "Whoa, mysterious girl, I want you to move your body," would you be surprised? Would you? No, see. Would you be surprised?
Bro.
He looks like an X Factor contestant. He's a boy band merchant, bro.
in our biggest games this season, he's really let me down. And I always feel like a captain should have a certain level of leadership or a certain level of performance. It's either or.
Lead by example.
Lead by example,
yeah.
or just start smashing the ball in the net for me. Do something.
I heard it was
You know what I mean? Because 2 seasons ago, Odegaard edge of the box, it's bottom corner. But now you're not even trying to shoot it anymore.
Why is he moving like
He
this?
had a child, yeah, and I'm happy for you, brother. But ever since he's had a child now,
Maybe it's softened his heart.
it's like he's still on paternity. He's not trying to work.
He's a family man now, isn't it?
I don't know. I
Leave
don't,
Odegaard.
I don't know what's going
So a
on.
lot of players, when they have a family, they start getting a bit meaty. Look at Sterling, bro.
Yeah.
He's chilling, bro.
Popping youths and everything.
Yeah, man. You don't want to play football no more.
No, but you see, I'll be real. I think even Sterling, I'm glad you mentioned him because I forgot about Sterling. Even him, he's not being used right by the
He's
manager.
not good enough. He can't be.
Bro,
used.
I'll be so real.
He can't be used.
We're
Trust me,
talking
bro.
about we need a new left winger, and you got Raheem Sterling on your bench.
You're saying Raheem Sterling, the Pep Guardiola Raheem.
Yeah.
Brother,
I'm
this
not gonna
Raheem
sit here.
Sterling is cooked.
One thing about
He
me,
is actually cooked.
One thing about me is, have you clocked here? See, there's certain players I can't disrespect. That's why I've never been onto a
We can't
Casemiro.
disrespect his past, but
Yeah.
his present is absolutely cooked,
The
bro.
present is good. No. Let's
be honest.
Honestly, the present is good enough to play for Arsenal, bro.
It's not.
I remember. Do you remember
not.
when we played Arsenal in the cup? Sterling came on. He was the best winger for Arsenal. That's not a coincidence. This is experience. PSG. You don't think Sterling will help you?
I can't agree, man.
You don't think Sterling will help you against PSG
can't play
when
at
Martinelli and Saka are running around doing this?
He ain't got the ability no more, bro. He
Bro.
actually ain't got ability no more.
Bro,
Trust
bro,
me.
I
He's
promise.
lost his
I
burst of
promise you,
pace. Because one thing you could always count on Sterling with is that he could use his pace to get himself out of trouble. He ain't got pace no more, bro.
It's a scapegoating thing, man.
Bro, he's not good.
I don't think he's been tried enough.
It's actually not good, Cam.
I don't think he's been tried enough.
He's tried him. Trust me.
No,
done.
not enough. I think it's disrespectful to talk about Raheem Sterling this way. I think it's so disrespectful, especially when his competition is Saka and Martinelli. That's
They're
completely
both
out of
better.
order.
I think they're both better than him, though.
You think Sterling's better than Saka?
Bro, I'll be so honest, yeah.
Brother.
I'll be so honest. Right now, Saka is younger, he's fitter, yeah. Sterling is older. But if you asked me who I can hang my hat on to just, if I gave them both a motivational speech, please play well today. We need this win. We need this. And they actually cared and they looked at me and they said, I'm gonna do this for you, Gaffer. My money's on Raheem Sterling.
That's just
100%.
That's unbelievable.
100. That's a real match winner.
I don't agree.
My money's on Sterling. I'm not saying he's better than him now. Obviously, Saka is entering his prime, but who's more reliable for me in a big game to win the game, not to just score a consolation goal and miss an open goal? It's Raheem Sterling, man. Let's move on from that because I'm going to be taken out of context. Let's
Okay,
move on from
lastly on Arsenal before you go to Man United. Let's talk about Arteta, man. How do you feel, man, going into the next season? Do you feel like you need to maybe move on from him, or you're saying let's stick with him for one more season?
I'll be real. I was saying this to my other boys as well. It's clear for me. It's either you win the Premier League next season, you win the Champions League next season, or you win both the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Bare minimum.
How about if he gets
And
his
challenge for the league.
How about one domestic cup?
And we won the domestic cup. And
No challenge. No challenge.
He has to go. No, he has to go. And the thing is, it's going to hurt me to say because I genuinely think he's a good manager.
He is. Yeah, he is.
I think he's a good.
Objectively, he's
So
good
I'm not
manager.
even going to lie and say, get him out, he's rubbish. He's not. But I then need a change. Whether that's, I don't even know, like Luis Enrique, bro. I like the way, I love him, Luis Enrique, bro. I know you're thinking.
why did that face?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Wait, what's wrong with
Luis
that?
Enrique.
Oh,
Man, it's
okay,
Arsenal.
okay,
Why
okay.
not? Why not?
Luis Enrique. Yeah.
What manager do you think Arsenal can get that's better than Arteta?
Can I ask him a question before I give you the manager?
Go on.
Gideon, do you want Arsenal to win trophies?
Yeah, for sure.
Get Eric Ten Hag in there. You think I'm joking? Get Eric Ten Hag in there. No. I asked you if you want to win.
Bro, Cameron, stop there.
I asked you if you want to win.
violence.
No, because guess what?
I know what you're kind of to do. I
Guess
know,
what?
I know the notion he's coming down, and it's so pathetic.
Ten
You're
Hag
gonna
is-
come and tell me you won the Carabao Cup in one season, then you won the FA Cup in the other season.
see how the judge- Hey.
I know he's coming, brother. I want to win the big trophy, and this is what I said. And this is why I said, yeah, that Arteta winning the FA Cup next season or the Carabao Cup will not be enough for me. Because I expect at this stage of this process to deliver one of the biggest trophies. The time for the Carabao Cups and the FA Cups have gone. You should have been doing that in your second year, third year. Now we're at the finals phase. The final phase needs to be the Prem or the Champs. If it's not that,
Kids,
Halas.
I'll be so honest with you. You're not winning the Prem or the Champs. I'm just being
Next
mad.
season?
Yeah, boy to
Are you
boy.
sure?
Boy to boy.
If they get a striker, bro, they can
do you know
win.
what? Do you know?
Boy to boy,
Hold on.
Like boy to boy.
I'll
not
come
winning.
back here. I'll come back here when the transfer window closes, and I'll decide whether I'm gonna make a bet with you, whether we'll win it.
I'll bet you
fair.
now.
Because
I'll bet you now.
no, I
No,
can't.
we can't do it now.
No, because I'll bet you.
I can't do that.
No, because that's what I'm saying. Boy to boy, you can sign whoever you want to sign. You're not winning it.
Why?
You've
Why'd
shown
you say
me.
that?
You've shown me. This
No,
is
no,
it's the DNA, bro. It's the DNA. No, honestly, it's the DNA of Arsenal to lose, bro. Let's
All right,
move
Man
it.
United, man. Obviously,
Yes.
won the European final, Europa League against
I
Tottenham.
hate. Sorry. Now all of a sudden it's a European final.
Is it not?
What
No,
is
but
it?
it's like
What is it?
it's just making it so nice and that.
It's nice. It's nice, kids.
though, isn't it?
It's nice, though, kids.
bro.
What can we do?
I can't.
But
believe-
we
you're
are the
not
European final
lucky.
against Spurs. Cameron, what do you think about that game? And how you feel about Amorim so far? You know, everything. Chat to me, man.
I think the Spurs game, it does worry me a bit. It worries me because we haven't beaten Spurs in about 2 years. But those are days
Is it 2
where
years?
I think so. So I might be wrong, but
You
I
didn't beat
think
them last
so.
year?
I don't remember beating them last year. I might be wrong,
You could be right, though.
but it's been a while.
What?
Nonetheless, the
I
only
don't think
thing
they'll beat him now.
the only thing I will say is it's never been in a final, has it? And we all know Man United deliver trophies.
I think they ain't got characters in the team, bro. Like,
Who, Spurs?
no leaders. Who they got?
Yeah.
Madison. He's
And
not
Madison's
playing.
not playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bentancur and them, man.
I think that's what's going to get us over the line.
Yeah,
You're right.
same.
You're right.
Quality-wise, they could even be better than us.
Yeah.
But in the final, it's not all about that. You know what I mean? You need a mentality, bro. And I feel like Casemiro on that day, I know he's gonna do something for me. Bruno will do something for me. Even Maguire will do something for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I believe in the boys. I feel like we can do it, but
For me, I think Casemiro is it's gonna be one of the greatest games of his life.
it should be. Because
Like-
let's have it right.
Yeah.
He's been poor this season, but in a big game, you can rely on him, bro.
Yeah. And I've always rated Casemiro. I think he's sick.
He's good.
Like, and he's, as you said, he steps up, man.
Yeah, he
like
steps up.
you can see he's such a leader on that pitch. But don't forget we have an Ahmed as well. Anything
forget.
is possible with that guy.
Can't forget.
He's so good, man.
Too good, man.
So good. More goals than Saka this season. So good. And then we have Mason
It's
Mount.
so funny why Saka's always in your mouth.
We have Mason Mount. No, because I'm on that revenge tour, man. People need to know.
What revenge
People
tour?
need to know because just forget about Saka. Let's forget about him. Then we have Mason Mount, who I think he's made it a personal mission to show Man United the player he is.
Hear it.
Do you know what I mean? Amorim said he's eating right and he's doing the right things behind the scenes. I've never heard that from the last manager about Mount. It was more he's getting injured. It's that I feel like Mount is taking intentional steps to find a new form of fitness.
It's about time.
And we're going to see in the final. I feel like those players, they're just going to do it, man. And Amorim, he does do well in big games. In terms of...
I understand.
Go on.
I hear all of this, and I don't even necessarily disagree because of the opposition you're playing.
Okay.
Like, just to be clear, on that day, I'm a big Man United fan. I need you, man, to get the dub.
Will.
That's clear as day.
God willing.
But where my worry comes in, because now I have to support you, man. So now I'm looking at it like, you, man, are my team, let's just say.
This is insane what you're saying. You know, I can't believe you're saying this.
Brother,
It's Spurs, isn't it?
bro,
After on Spurs is deep, man.
bro.
It's peak.
Like, I hate you,
I
man.
get it.
But I can't,
Loathe them.
brother.
Why is the beef so peak?
Do you know what? They're disrespectful, you know, Spurs. They talk to us like they can chat to me.
Crazy.
They've never, anyway.
Now you know how I feel about you, man.
Let me talk about why I'm concerned. I don't understand, why your performances in the Premier League are like this every week. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know the last time you might won a Premier League game. And I don't say that to try to be funny or anything.
And bro,
I'm
nothing
genuinely,
funny about it. You're right.
I don't know either.
Why do you guys keep losing in the Premier League? Home, away, it don't matter. So now I'm thinking, okay, you're playing a Premier League team. Okay, yeah, it's not going to be in England, it's going to be in Spain, but is anything really going to change it? I understand that now it's a final, so you're probably thinking, do you know what? It's a final, all our seasons on this. But I'll be honest with you guys, you man are Manchester United. It should have got to a point with the players that, like, guys, we're losing every week, you know. Let's just go on a quick 5-game run.
I agree with you, Gideon.
And I feel like they're trying, but it's just not working. So are they going to try the final and it's not going to work too? Like, why can't Amorim coach wins in the league?
thing
You've
is,
got
well,
6 wins in 25 games. You know that?
It's too
Because you know what
fast.
is, yeah?
It's too fast.
Gideon, let me tell you something, bro. Listen,
European football's slower.
you know how you say you have lack of quality? You ain't seen what we're going through, bro. Because if you look at the XG, we're always outperforming the other team. But for some reason, we have Hoyland up front, who's the worst striker in our history. And when I see his face, I get angry. With his meaty trim. Garnacho, he thinks he's Ronaldo, but he's probably worse than... Who's a meaty winger?
Like, over 10, bro.
He's worse than... You know Odegaard at Spurs, I'd rather have him than Garnacho.
Me too.
He's so... Like, our front three, bro, our attacking players are so bad. So it's like, I don't think you're deep enough about our team is, bro.
You got Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno, and look how he's playing.
How's he playing?
He's playing amazingly.
See, this is where I get so in the Premier League. So did Bruno play today?
He played, yeah.
What happened?
He played Paul today. Everyone played Paul today.
Did he play against Brentford?
No.
He didn't start. He came on, tried to save it, but obviously...
Did we lose?
Did he play
4-3.
Did he play against Wolves?
I'm sure he did.
Did he play well? So now I've just literally... So you men have lost. How many games in a row have we lost?
I think there was a draw. There was a draw in there somewhere. There must have been a draw in there somewhere.
Do we not beat Wolves? Let me get our last
we
five.
beat
You lost 1-0 to Wolves at home, but you're even forgetting your results now, bro. What the hell?
Bro, because we're so uninvested in the Premier League, bro.
Put it in the top corner.
Yeah, you're right.
Did we lose that? I'm gonna get our results up.
Free kick?
Yeah.
To be fair, I was coaching that day. I didn't watch it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bro.
So,
Find out your last win for me, please. Was it Ipswich? If it's Ipswich.
our last win was Leicester 3-0.
Okay.
Then we had Forest, we lost 1-0. Man City 0-0. Newcastle, they beat us 4-1. Wolves beat us 1-0. Brentford beat us 4-3.
That's enough. That's enough.
And West Ham beat
That's
us
enough.
2-0.
We've lost 4 Premier League games in a row.
1, 2.
And we got Chelsea next.
Oh no, we drew with Bournemouth in there, 1-1.
Yeah, I knew there was a draw, man.
They had 10 men though.
We got Chelsea next.
We are horror.
We've got Chelsea next.
We are horror, bro. I can't lie to you.
So, okay, my question is this. So let me ask the question I need to. Are you man concerned about your Premier League form? And I mean, I know you man are thinking you're concerned, but if you win the Europa League, at the end of the day, objective has been met, which is to get Champions League
Don't
football
say you, man.
and win a trophy.
Don't say you, man.
Okay, let me talk to you. I know your objective this season was it'd be nice to pick up another trophy, get back in the top 4.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, Europa League can guarantee you that. So if you win that, you're probably going to be like, I'm good.
Absolutely good. I'm so good.
So,
you know.
brother, you are 16th, 17th.
Can I tell you my ideal situation?
Yeah.
We win the Europa League, get Champions League, give Amorim 250. We go and splash. You know how it is, funds, bro. And then pop the funds. And we go again. In August, we go again, bro. We go again. That's my ideal situation, bro. We'll get 250.
He needs 5 bills.
500 million.
He needs 5 bills, bro.
No, but how much you get for
Don't
Europa
you
League?
get it?
I think it's like 86 million, something like that.
And how much you get for Champions League qualification? Oh, is it all together?
Yeah, I
It'll
believe
be
so.
over 100 mil still.
Oh, yeah.
So this is really going to bust you, man.
We need this.
If you man not win,
If we don't win that game, I can't lie to you. I'm distraught, bro. I don't know where we're
He's
going.
this true, but he won't be Amorim out. That's the funny thing.
I won't be.
no, so you're mad. No, so, and this is what I don't understand. Why do you back this blindly?
Because
I would never accept this.
bro, this is not Amorim's team, bro. This is Ten Hag's team, and it's the worst team we've ever assembled in the whole
Never
history.
going to accept this. Because, do you know why? Because do you genuinely look at your team and think, apart from Ipswich, Southampton and Leicester, you're the worst team in the league?
I think we're bottom 5 teams in the league.
No, but my point is this. Why are Forest competing for the Champions League and you man are 17th or 16th?
Because the players can't play the system.
No, because their manager's better than us. Ours.
No, I don't think
Because
so.
their manager is better than ours.
Brother, Kofi, why
Because
are you
we have
doing
better
this?
players.
I blame the players, not the manager. That's me personally. Next season, okay, you know how you said, yeah, Arsenal signed a striker, and then you blame them? I'm saying, let Amorim get his players in, I'll blame them. It's the same!
Kofi, let me tell you why it's not the same.
Right, go on.
Because if we went from challenging for the league last season and then we were 6th or 7th, let's just say, because that's the equivalent of what you man are doing, then I'll be like, brother, you might have to leave. But at least we're still at a
But he just got here,
standard.
though. He just got here.
You can't be...
He came in November.
Kofi, you're 6th. Do you know where you are in the league? Check the league.
I don't wanna
Only
see. I don't
Ipswich,
wanna see, I don't wanna
Southampton and Leicester are below you. And I think Tottenham are another disgrace. How?
Yeah,
Well,
no, it's
we
dark.
got deep
It's
it,
dark.
yeah. You
It's
got
dark.
deep it. There was a point in today's game where Tottenham were drawing and we were losing. And we were 17th. And I thought, yeah. Then I looked at the table, yeah. 17th is the worst you can possibly do outside
you
of
get
relegation. That is awful.
And if we didn't have Bruno Fernandes, we'd be relegated.
Why are you talking about Bruno Fernandes?
Forget
Because he's the
Bruno.
GOAT.
Forget Bruno for a sec. I'll let Gideon talk about Amorim, but now let me really talk about it. Yeah?
Alright, go on.
Like, one, he's arguably the worst manager to manage Manchester United in the 21st century.
It's not arguable.
Yeah, I'm just being nice.
It's actually not arguable.
Yeah?
The facts are there. I'm
Cool.
sorry.
First.
2, he's made losing feel so normal.
Brother.
Like I'm numb. When we concede, I'm like, I don't feel anything. My heart is, my heart's cold.
And even look at all the other Man United content creators and that. Sometimes I'll be watching the streams, I'm like, these men are just numb, you know.
Do you get it?
It's numb.
Like,
How?
We're numb.
like I don't scream anymore. No, what are you fucking? I don't do that no more.
Because, bro, we're not a good team though. Look at the players, bro. Stop saying Amrin. He's not on the pitch. Amrin's not on the pitch,
Ten
though.
Hag would never do this.
Never.
Okay, cool. Put it this way, yeah. Amrin could easily play 4-2-3-1 and get 3 results. But next season we'll be cooked again. Is it worth
We won't be
it? Or about struggle now in the formation, see who needs to go out, get new players in, and next season we
is
go again.
never going to work.
You think it's a fantasy?
The formation's never going to work. I said it earlier. You've got a 2-man pivot midfield. Against Newcastle, Gimaresh, Tonali.
Alright, do you know what my biggest issue with it is? Yeah, you just said play the formation, get your players in, and then hopefully it will improve, right? But my thing is, if you identify that you don't have the players to play the system, then why can't you adapt and play a 4-2-3-1 and get results? Do you know why? Because even though I don't even want to take it back to the Arsenal thing, but you see Arteta, he realised the players that he had to play back 3 and he won the FA Cup. And then he made his signings, we went back to a back 4 because that's what he wants to play.
Okay.
But ultimately, he had to do that to get results because at the end of the day, we're in a results-based business.
Bro,
you can't be 17.
What are we playing for? If you done that, put it
to win.
end up 9th,
You're playing for
You
the
need to win
fans.
games because you see against Tottenham now. I'm scared, bro. I don't even know what's going to happen because we can't nick a win against a Brentford.
How do you get the momentum? Because you men are going to keep losing games and go into a final and expect to just win.
The thing is, we're going to win the final. We're going to win it. But that doesn't mean anything. Especially when it comes to this manager.
That's a good question.
What do you mean by that?
This manager doesn't deserve to stay. Like, he needs to get
So
sacked.
even if we win the Europa League, you sack him?
Before I was saying keep it, but I'm deep in it, bro. I thought we were going to start winning some games. I thought we were going to start winning some prime games. And we're just not fucking winning them.
No, but are you not seeing enough in the Europa League to think? You know
I'm
what,
seeing
first?
nothing. Nothing. Leon, we beat them.
What
It
did
was
you-
like 7-6.
What did you see in the Europa League?
Wasn't it like
You
7-6
see
against
a bit
Leon?
of fight?
6-5.
You see the players are fighting for the manager?
Bro. 6-5 against Leon.
Some togetherness.
6-5 against Leon.
7-6.
Like, bro.
We beat what's his name? Bilbao 7-1.
7-1.
You didn't mention that, did you? It's a great scoreline.
But I'll be real, the first leg killed it though.
Yeah,
Because of the red card.
100.
I'll be so honest.
I
yeah.
hear you still did the
No,
job.
we blitzed Bilbao, but what else are you supposed to do against Bilbao?
Yeah, supposed to do that.
You have to do that. I'm not going to praise a fish. I'm not going to praise a fish for swimming.
And I'll be very honest. You man are very fortunate that Champions League teams don't drop in because the quality of the Europa League this year is like I feel like it's so
It's
overpowered.
the easiest run to win a trophy I've seen in my life.
honestly, because
Even including FA Cups.
The
What's
fact
your
that
point,
two
though?
teams that are 16th and 17th in the league can be in the final of a European competition just tells me that it's insane the level that you men are competing against.
But we don't make the rules, bro.
No, you beat what's in front of you. Bro, I'll be honest. If Amorim wins this Europa League, then he's already done more than Arteta at Arsenal. This is a major trophy in Europe. But still sack him, because the standards, they need to be higher.
Sack him is crazy.
No, but do you know why? Do you know what I'm saying?
sack him and bring
the
him
standards. You don't want it.
You're going to start talking about Lee Carsley.
Okay, forget Lee Carsley because they won't hear it. But Antonio Conte will relinquish
Come
his
on,
contract. I know Antonio Conte will relinquish his contract. he'll rip that Napoli contract up. Come to Old Trafford. Am I wrong? He'll come Inzaghi. He will rip his Inter Milan contract and come to Old Trafford. So they are players. No, they are managers. I mean, it's abuse.
It's a toxic relationship.
How?
It's
though?
Let me
abuse,
explain.
bro.
What he's doing to you is he's giving you a good day out one day.
Bro, it's the players, bro. It's the players,
and then
bro.
week to week,
Bro.
you're getting slapped up.
You've
back
watched
and
enough movies, bro.
So
You've
like-
watched enough
it's
movies.
like
You
you're
know how
getting
it goes.
gaslit. So you keep saying it's the players, but it's my man that's doing this to you.
He's buying us flowers.
Nah, man.
He's buying us flowers.
I can't agree with
Kofi,
you.
why do you keep saying it's the players?
Because they're so shit.
Because Ten Hag had these players, and
And he got sacked, bro.
Yes, so let's sack this guy
You know he was
too.
like 8.
What the hell?
You know he was like 8.
What the hell?
Kofi, do you know who he won the league? I don't think you know what 16th, 17th means.
No, I do, bro, but nah, man.
That's where like you know when the last thing you have to
Okay, let me ask you this, because clearly, like, I mean, must have your news, my bro.
Get it, bro.
But I'll be honest. If you have my boys' news, I'm coming. I'll smack you up in it. Like, delete them, bro. But apart from that, yeah, do you actually watch Premier League games?
Bro, I watched the game and I see.
What do you see?
Okay, let me tell you
Tell me
what.
the players, yeah.
I'll tell you what. I can't think of the players. I can't think of the players. No. He said, what do I see? I tell you what I see. I see Nacho running into his fullbacks and getting tackled, bro. Hoyland heading the ball for a fucking throw in. I see fucking Bruno kicking the ball off the pitch.
Whoa!
Oh shit. Hey, cut out.
We got it. Well, carry on. Tell me more, because I feel like you need to let it out, man.
Bro.
Let it all out.
All I'm saying is, our team is one of the worst teams I've watched physically in real life. I'm not getting gaslit by you, man. Saying no manager will save us, bro. Even Prime Pep.
We don't need
Prime
to be
Pep
saved.
won't save us, bro.
We don't need to
you
be
saying?
saved. We need to be loved.
But anyways, man, appreciate the love, but we're gonna end it there. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out Gideon for coming through, man. My boy, man. United, please win the Europa League. We'll see you next week. Take care.